I'm in South Florida at the Concours Club, an amazing country club style racetrack where today I'm going to take several amazing cars out on the track. And the first is going to be the new generation Ford GT. They made 1,350 of these cars from 2017 to 2022. I did actually receive an allocation for them in sort of the second tranche of them. Unfortunately, that was due to an error on their side. And so they apparently saw the Kimmy the Prostitute Lamborghini video and decided that I was not worthy of owning one of these cars. Now, I have had a couple of driving experiences in the new Ford GT on the road. Shmee's had his in town. I drove one of the Golf cars, and I gotta say, it is a tight fit, but I've got somebody to help me do it here in Matt Farah from the Smoking Tire.
That's I'm your fit model for the harnesses.
That's it. That's it. They had to move the seats in the some of the other cars so that we could fit, but we
had to move the seats. In the SV, they had to unbolt the seat and move it and take out the Japanese former owner's CD changer from behind the seat. It took them 2.5 hours to make me fit in that.
Because if there's anything a Diablo SVR needs, it is more music.
2 owners, Italian and Japanese. And then Farah.
With our quintessential Italian builds, perfect for these automobiles, but we fit with motivation. So first up is the Ford GT. We're also going to drive a 458 Speciale, a Diablo GTR, and a Roof CTR Anniversary. All cars that I've got interesting connections to. So we're going to see how they do on the track and what they represent in terms of the next generation of collector cars. Today's video is sponsored by ZocDoc. One of the hardest things about being an adult is finding the right physician. And when you get a recommendation from a friend, you never know if they're going to take your insurance or have an appointment for the next 6 months, and it's a harder process than it ought to be. And ZocDoc is here to solve that with their free mobile and web-based app. When you're just searching for a result online to find the right doctor, it feels like just throwing a dart into the middle of nowhere. You never know what you're going to find. But ZocDoc lets you filter by the exact physician or specialty that you're looking for, make sure that they accept your insurance, see the ratings, and see how quickly they can get you in. So go to ZocDoc.com/VINwiki or click the link in the description below to tell them a little bit about yourself, and they'll tell you which doctors in your area are exactly what you're looking for. So visit ZocDoc.com/VINwiki now to book an appointment immediately with one of their top-rated physicians. Usually you can get somewhere in the next 24 to 72 hours. So check them out now to thank them for their support of the channel and find the medical care that you deserve. Through with this.
The AC is about as good as the Diablo.
Yeah, Diablo level air conditioning.
It's like a 91 Diablo AC.
Yeah, it says you got 92% fuel. That's what they're saying. But see, like, I mean, you can't move the seats.
This is weird.
Like,
actually,
we are co-occupying.
Thank God we like each other.
That's right. There goes Mr. Farah to experience it.
So is
mode.
Is T track mode, I guess?
Yeah, I think it is.
Is the wing? Yeah, the wing's up.
Wings up, yep. Yeah, my head doesn't, so much fit.
How do you? Oh, that's main. Okay, we're gonna do a little.
Yeah, you gotta warm the tires up, John.
Yeah, we're going so fast.
That's right.
It handles very nicely.
Yes,
the
it does.
The finish does not feel like any Ford I've. You know what? It's funny. It's so good in some ways. It reminds me of like a Nissan GTR.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah. Turbocharged 6-cylinder car with a good double clutch transmission. It is very much with a better chassis and gorgeous lines.
Yeah.
Is this where you do the photos?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, it's not. It's amazing transportation. It handles impeccably. I'm not. I mean, it handles phenomenal.
For sure.
Yeah. Is this the Raptor engine?
Yeah. It's their EcoBoost 6.
The
It's in.
brakes are really good, though, I will say.
And I think it air brakes for you with the wing. The visibility is amazing. even wedged against the ceiling.
Yeah, visibility is great.
But, you know, with 647 horsepower, you would have to really be on top of yourself to use it on a track this tight. You know, they say this is an M2 track, and they are not incorrect there.
You're right.
But look, it's a spectacular looking car. It's got a great chassis. It's tough to use as a road car. I watched Shmi struggle so hard because they were having to Uber their luggage. People have tried roof boxes, but they don't mount well because the wing's moving.
Okay.
Yeah, but it sounds better than it deserves to for a V6 with turbos on it.
Man, that GTR is sick.
It really is.
Honestly, I'm in here watching
that.
I'm like, wow, that's cool.
Simply the theater.
And he's going around pretty quick in that car.
For sure.
I mean, this is as good as you can get for modern technology, and that thing is.
It doesn't have brake lights, so we don't.
You know what's so weird? I just noticed that.
Yeah, of course it has brake lights and it's fully functional, retail ready, and ready for your garage.
I mean, this is spectacular.
Yep.
Am I excited? I'm not
like this is how much you want to drive it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 2 laps.
I'm good.
We had our 4GT experience.
We got. If it had more AC, I'd be more excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's a gorgeous thing to have in your garage. It
Yeah.
is something you can put as a piece of a collection.
Yes.
Ford has done a great job of community building around the car, and that makes all the
community's
sense in the world.
amazing. Yeah,
Absolutely. But if you just want to be excited and you just want to look forward so much to the next time you get to take it around, I don't know that it's it.
It's too good. This is too good.
In some ways, and it's not good enough as a road car in other ways. So, you know, neither's right or wrong. There's plenty of people that this can be their halo, this can be the dream, this can be everything you want. I think I'd probably just, buy something stupid like that.
I agree. Okay.
Now I drive.
Now you drive. And now I drive something stupid like that.
That's it. Now, if I'd been allocated one of these things, I would have had $500,000 of instant equity, which is an appealing idea, but it would have been so demoralizing to struggle so mightily to be able to use the car a lot just because of what it is. I mean, I think some people have managed some custom seat arrangements to get a little bit more headroom. Oh, sorry, GoPro. Mode. It was in 7th gear on the back. It makes a good noise. The transmission is not my favorite as it mates to this, but it's the only car that they've used this EcoBoost with a DCT. It's so flat. It's so fast. It's perfectly responsive. The steering is brilliant. It is everything it ought to be. But when you compare it to the excitement that you get in other cars, it's not exactly that. Now, cars that are too good are inherently unexciting. We can't fault it for that because they wanted to build a great car. But I am much more looking forward to getting into that Diablo than I am in another lap in this car. 610 horsepower in the Diablo versus 647 here. I mean, I would have to really work to reel him in, and none of us are pushing it that hard. It's always a treat to go out in a car that is this special, and no question, the GT is special. But the several times that I've been out in them, I don't come away feeling like, man, I want this car. I appreciate it. I had a great experience. That'll hold me over for 5 more years, but I don't dream about owning one. I don't miss the fact that I didn't get the chance to buy one when I had that momentary thought that I was going to before they crushed my dreams. But look, all I would have missed was the profit, and I've found that in the Italian cars as well. So nobody's wrong for loving a Ford GT of this generation, of the last generation, a proper GT40. But for me, it's so much easier just to see and love the Diablo, a Ferrari, anything else. But hey, to each their own.